Yo, do the 49ers stand a chance against the Rams in week 5? Mike, you ready to get to the show, man? Because it's a lot going on. You not
right.
Oh, okay. Smash that like button. What's going on, faithful to the Bay? The Breezy Bunch crew already in the building early. I don't do a Wayne Breezy show on Wednesday, Mike, so this is what they get, and they get a little nitty-gritty little nightcap. So they in here firing it up, man. Like, you know, Boats in here is like, who want lamb chops?
Yeah.
I love lamb chops.
You started a little riff in my comments last night, bro. I was live last night. And I don't remember who it was that was like, yo, whatever happened to the nitty-gritty Niner people? Like, they get tired of Wayne spazzing on them. And I didn't know what the person was talking about. But then JP was like, yo, what you talking about? Like, we still get it on over there. Da, da, da. And I was like, okay, I just shut up. I let it go. So, like, there's no, like, y'all haven't stopped doing the shows, right? Or you just cut back on how many you do? Like, what's the
Now we switched the night. This season is on Wednesday nights. And so we don't do the overreaction show because I have to do it for Bleacher Report now. So they used to get us twice a week. So
maybe that's what they were talking about, like the lack of the extra show. Okay.
Yeah, could be. I don't know. Tune in Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. We be here. Yeah. Those that are available. PG is here. I'm here. Moses been here. And Fair is coaching at the moment. So like until that dwindles down, like he's just unavailable to do the show. So it is what it is. But I don't. First of all, I don't be spazzing on cats. I might not agree with cats, or I might get.
I think that was more the comment. Like, when y'all tired, like, were they tired of Wayne disagreeing with him? I don't think it was like that you were yelling or degrading anybody, nothing like that.
Yeah,
I might have just put a little bit of sauce on it. Just
definitely don't degrade him, but definitely the voice would get raised if they say something that doesn't make sense to me. And then I need to clarify, like, you know what I mean. But
that's a great question, Niner faithful. That is a phenomenal question, right?
What was the question?
When is Mike going to be a guest on Nitty Gritty? Like, I don't even know. Like, you know,
when Mike's not doing shows with other people.
Oh, bang! Oh! Shots
fired! Yo, you can't tell me I'm not the king of comebacks, bro. I got the comeback lines, bro.
What's up? I ain't doing the show tonight. What's up? What's up?
Hey, you more than welcome to join. We be here at 9 p.m. When you finish bowling, come on over. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get it in. You know, it's a lot to talk about. We're gonna preview the game. So that's what Wednesday nights. I set it up so that I can have a full perspective preview of the game. It's not just my take on the game. I do a lot of stuff throughout the week, you know, and usually these shows are controversial, but right now, you look at this Niners team. They're not just depleted, Mike. Like they're I feel like we're about to play with the replacements or the backups or however you want to look at it, because the Niners are injured in too many key areas, you know. And I saw your dumbass take on the situation. You know, I specifically didn't comment because what you did was you put it in our text message. Don't give me that look. You put it in the text message because you wanted me to see it because you know I don't be on Twitter. So what you did was you put it in the text message. You think I don't understand? And I kindly left that shit on red, like READ. Like I read it and I was like, yo, I'm not even going. I'm driving. I'm going to end up on the side of the highway somewhere crashed over. But nah, man, shout out to the Breezy Bunch crew. Mike, I can't wait to get this show. Jack's been a member for 29 months. Says, in life, I try my best to be consistent. Cheers to 30 months. We're going to get to 30 months, 1,000%. Boss in the building. What's cooking, Niner family? He says, we have a chance, even if Martinez started. F them Rams 24-20. Mike, he is on the Martinez wagon, who is going to be the backup quarterback in this game because Mac Jones is going to be starting. Mike is on the Martinez wagon as well. At least he was for last week. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about if Martinez had to go against the Rams this week?
Nah, we're going to lose if Martinez has to start. But I think what Boss is saying, Nah, but I think what my man Boss is saying is that even if we got to resort to that, I'm
For
still
sure.
back in my squad. I think that's the
Well,
purpose
oh no,
of what he's saying.
1,000%. I
Yeah.
1,000. I just wanted to know what you were gonna say, and I
No.
didn't expect that. Because then
Yeah,
you go
no,
back to that
I-
text message, bro. Like,
I think everybody confused my messaging with last week and why I wouldn't have started Brock Purdy. I said that was a game that we can afford to give up. Remember, we had
No,
a
no,
little
you
back
said
and
that.
forth about it.
Yeah.
And you were like, no, I want to win them all. And I was like, yeah, but if we lose one, this one don't knock us out of first. And so there's no need to rush him back where he could re-injure himself. And then we shoot
Yeah, but I didn't
out of a starter on a Thursday.
I was disagreeing with your take about it not being important, but I understood what you meant when you said that it doesn't affect us. But every game is important, and how you lose a game is important, and the way you lose a game is important, and losing games are important. So, like, just like winning games, like, you don't always want to win a game gritty. You want to figure out how you can be dominant at some
You want
point.
to smash mouth. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
go
like
out there and
straight up
dominate them
Donkey
boys, right?
Kong style, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, it is what it is.
So
We got a Rams fan in the building too. Shout out to the Rams fan in the building, Mr. LA Ram. It's my dog too. And yo, I miss his comments on my videos because he always find a way to talk shit.
That is the most aggressive boo I've ever heard in my
Oh,
life.
that's a real boo, dog. That's like a 4,
Did you
5,
get that
6,
from like
17.
a hockey rink? Like, yeah.
Absolutely, yo. That's and I'll let the whole junk play. I ain't faded
Yeah.
out. He says we don't stand a chance. I love it. I love it, man.
That's
I
cute.
love going
That's
back and forth. And you know, this is the first time, Mike, that my optimism is depleted. I think this is the first time my optimism, as much as I believe that the Niners have an opportunity to win, it's going to take a whole lot of stuff for that to
Was
happen.
that important to you, huh?
It's not just Ricky P, man. I think it's just the way that the I mean, as far as Ricky P, you know, Ricky P led the team with explosive plays down the football field. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, and I know you chart that stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Like that, he was that important to you. That no, Ricky,
it's not just him
Ricky.
though. I mean, now you don't got your explosive play down the football field, and now you don't have your chain mover, and so now it's just like, and your most aggressive player out there as a wide receiver.
But we got a replacement for the chain mover. He just got to hold on to the passes.
But he doesn't block as well, so that's not a replacement. Like
You said
like this,
you said chain mover.
yeah, but I'm talking about. I also was about to say as well as in the blocking game, but then you came in the run game. So Kendrick Bourne not that guy. He used to be that guy. Maybe he's still getting used to the offense or it's different. I don't know. I do know that I will say that there will be opportunities. I'll leave it at that. And if the Niners can capitalize off of opportunities, they can win this game. But my expectations are it's going to be a tough one.
Yes, I do agree that it's going to be a tough one. Can we go ahead and get to it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The injuries are the injuries. Brock
we
Purdy
should
ruled
go
out.
through that, yeah.
Well, Juwan Jennings ruled out. Ricky Pearsall ruled out. Jordan Watkins ain't never playing this season. Robert Beal Jr., who just got... This is not. How he go? All right, because I got a question. He had a high ankle sprain, and now it's a calf injury. So how it change up if he ain't if he ain't been doing anything? How it go from the ankle to the calf? So the injury went up because the ankle. No, I got these are questions that we got to ask doctors.
It's called dynamic stretching, Wayne. They were doing dynamic stretching drills and exercises to strengthen the ankle. Okay, and you know the ankle, the tendon is connected to the tendon that's at the calf. It's the plantar. It's the plantar.
It is the
tendon.
plantar. It is the tendon.
I wasn't joking. I'm
No,
dead
you're
ass.
100%. I'm laughing because I saw a comment that said I'd never invite you, and that's bullshit. But it's called.
Oh
good.
yeah, nah. I was just throwing shots at Wayne when I said that, y'all. Like that's not. That's
It's funny,
I
though.
will be on tonight though if they want me to. Dead ass. Like I'm not
Yeah.
doing a show tonight, so I'll
Okay.
come and join. But no. So they do the dynamic stretching, and sometimes you can strengthen one end of the
Mike,
tendon
how
while
it go
weakening
up,
the other.
Mike? How it go
By
up?
weakening the other end of the tendon. When you
Mike,
do this,
Mike, so you telling me that his dynamic stretching, which is something you got to do, went from the ankle, which is on the outside of the foot. Touch your ankle, bro. Not touch it. Not bend over.
Nah,
touch your
don't
ankle.
never. I'm not. Stop.
I don't mean. You can't come at me
No.
like that, bro. Come on, I'm not even thinking like that. I'm just saying.
Like
I want
you just not going to
feel your ankle, bro, so you know where it is. It's on the outside of the foot.
Excuse me, bitch.
All right, man. Y'all on that crazy crash. I wasn't even thinking like that. Man, shout out to Peachy. She's been a member for 30 months. Man, she says, I'm in a glass case of emotions. You know what? The cool thing about this, it's week 5.
Yeah.
I
In
think
first
for
place.
me, yeah, and that, right? And so going to 3-2, it's all right. And then you got to deal with Tampa. We got back-to-back road games.
Yeah. Yeah, you thought we was going to get back-to-back home games and not have to pay for that?
We suck at home. We better on the road anyway. We haven't lost on the road.
And that's why I don't know why y'all stressing. Listen, I got Niners by 6, man. We know Jennings is out, Purdy is out, Pearsall's out, okay? They'll be back after 10-game stretch, okay? Well, I agree, Wayne. I don't know what Watkins' problem is. That dynamic stretching stuff, I was just pulling something out my butt. But I don't know how
So
this
you
guy
can pull
continues to
something
get...
out your butt, but you can't touch your ankle so you can understand that it's on the
Nah,
outside
but
part
you
of the
told
foot.
me, you said, yo,
But I
bend
wasn't
over
saying
and touch your
bend over and
ankles.
touch your toes. That would have been suspect. I said your
grab
ankle.
your ankles is a thing. That's a thing.
I didn't say grab. I said touch it.
Okay. But yeah, so all I'm saying is this. I don't know what's up with Watkins, but I'm not overly concerned with the loss of Purdy. I'm not overly concerned with the loss of Jennings. The Pearsall thing, I am a little bit iffy about, but I think we're going to be okay. I would rather hit the Rams with a whole bunch of people that they don't know in this system than a bunch of people that they do. I think that now the element of surprise is on our side. And the more injuries we get, the more they're going to overlook, oh, we got this one in the bag. Oh, this is easy. This is light work. This is the backup to the backups.
That could be their mindset. I don't think that's their mindset, though. I don't think that's how Sean McVay rolls. Us knowing Sean McVay, I don't think him creating that team the way it is, they definitely have the mindset of their coach. They a little cocky with it, but I don't think they have that mindset. Like even Jared Verse, you heard Jared Verse talk, right? He said, I ain't afraid of no motherfucking body. Did you hear what he said? He said, I ain't afraid. He said, listen, I ain't afraid of no. They asked him about Trent Williams. He said, I ain't afraid of no mother freaking body. But it would be silly of me if I go out there and poke the bear. Like poke a bear. Like we know what that concept means. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like I think they're a class act organization now. And those players are gonna come. I don't think they're gonna overlook or downplay the Niners being injured. I think this more falls on to, I was gonna say, how many ways can the Niners figure out how to win this game? I think this is gonna be more on trying to figure out how the Niners won't lose this game. Like, because you go back to the Jacksonville game, man, I don't give what nobody say. I don't care how bad the game looked. I don't care if Brock Purdy threw 8 high throws and 2 low throws. I don't care. The Niners figured out, they found a way to lose that game. And in every facet, offense, special teams, even on defense. And the defense was pretty stellar. So the question is, can they figure out how to not lose this game with the team that's in first place now?
Yeah, so you started the episode with saying, like, how you lose is just as important. And you got to learn from it and take things away from it. And that's what I was going to ask you. Like, not for nothing, the film was pretty encouraging considering how bad we looked in this game. Like, the fact that we were in position to march down the field with a 3-minute drive.
Bingo.
To take the dub with 4 turnovers, a special teams touchdown. Like, you think about all the things that went wrong, and we were still in position to make a drive. Bro, that's not happening 2 weeks in a row, Wayne. Like, we really about to shock a lot of people, bro.
Well, it's clearly not happening 2 weeks in a row because we got to change the guard at the quarterback, right? So, Mac Jones has already proven he could go down there on a 2-minute drive, win a game. I mean,
but we got to...
I'm just saying the proof is in the pudding. Brock didn't do it. Mac did do it. I don't care the context. I don't care about the context. I just care about the scenario. Scenario presented itself. Brock turned the ball over. Mac didn't.
Word.
We won, we lost.
Yeah.
But the opportunity was there, is what you're saying.
Yes. The opportunity was there. Now, what you do with that opportunity is up to the 11 on the field, right? But the coaching staff, the second half adjustments, all that was real and all that was legit. It was all there. I don't care I don't care if it was Brock. We're not throwing 3 interceptions in this game. We're not going to have 4 turnovers in this game, right? Like everything and tomorrow night is about to change. All the Niners haven't done are about to be the Niners finally did in this game. Wayne, what was the stat? You know it. What was the stat about no quarterback hits, like at all?
Zero.
All game
Zero.
since when? It was like 2010 or something crazy like that, right?
2015.
10 years ago. I knew the 10 was in there somewhere. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
10 years ago. Like, bro, that is absolutely nuts. That's not going to happen again, bro. It can't. It can't happen again.
My Madden game is on because they're going to do Madden. And I don't know if you played the new Madden, but so it's on, and the loading screen is on. So when I kind of glimpse to the left, I'm like, oh shit, football's on. But it's the game because it's the real.
It looked that good.
Yeah.
They use real clips.
Yeah, for the as the game is loading up. You know what I'm saying? No, I do watch the film, and you're right. To me, just on film, I just thought, I didn't think that the injury or whatever was hindering Brock. Maybe he wasn't stepping into his throws like he normally was, but he wasn't stepping into his throws week 1 before the injury, because before the injury he was jump passing. So what we saying?
Right. Yeah.
I'm consistent. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I agree with you.
Even at his presser yesterday, they were like, Brock, you told us that you were going to be honest with your assessment of how you played and whether or not the injury affected those passes after you watched film. What was your takeaway? He was like, yeah, I still don't know. Bro, you're not going to see anything on film that's going to tell you if your foot affected your passes. Like, bro, just say that's who I am. Like, stop lying to us, bro.
I see where you're going with this. Now,
like, stop lying to us.
This show isn't about Brock, but I wonder if, because when I say that Brock Purdy's elite, let me be clear on my definition. It's the way he processes the game. Now, when teams change up to either speed up the processing, add some glitches in your processing, that's where Brock his game differentiates a little bit to where it's not as elite, because it's just stuff he probably hasn't seen yet. He's trying to make a decision. And I think my only issue with Brock Purdy is, dude, why are you overthinking? Right?
Yeah.
Now, be honest with me, Mike, because sometimes we agree and sometimes we really don't.
What I didn't get was the processing thing, like Nick Mullins type processing. Okay. Like, is that what you're talking about?
No, Brock scans the field very quickly, and then he gets the throw out. That used to be Brock. That's what made us say, Brock is that guy.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah. Now, he's not scanning the football field. We're blaming the offensive line for everything. This offensive line, the same offensive line it has been since Brock's been here, so miss me with that. And at the end of the day, Brock's holding on to the ball a lot longer. I wonder why. He's trying to get the ball down the football field. And even on that last play, people going trash Jake Brindle. Yo, Brock held the ball for over 3 seconds. Literally.
He don't know how to step up into the pocket. He drops back into the rush lane of the ends.
That's one thing, Mike. But do I have it? If you watch that play, Mike, hold on.
And I wasn't talking about just that play. Like, I've seen him do it.
No.
Again.
You're 100% correct.
You're 100% correct. Drop back instead of step up into the pocket, and it drives me crazy.
And that to me is if him and Steve, Steve, and that's what Steve Young said. If Brock has to run more, because if he steps up into the pocket, he has 10 to 15 yards of free space. The linebackers are playing deep in coverage because they know we're not running, so they playing the pass. And so, like, Brock, he gets, like, to me, and maybe that was just rust. I don't know. I really don't know. What the hell is this? No, that's my show. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta find the film because I just want people to see.
So
and you can see this on my Patreon. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
No, while
Read
Wayne's
that
pulling
comment
that up
for
over
me.
there. Yeah, it says, shout out to, thank you for the super chat here from 49ers Throwback. He says here, according to Mike's Live about an hour ago, he still has the Niners winning. Facepalm. I'm telling you, it's going to be a blowout. We are 2 injured. I think that's a hospital and then somebody with a head
Yeah, there's a
wrap.
hospital with the Band-Aid.
Take care.
That's kind of dope.
Now, yes, I did a breaking news video to announce the people that were announced as out, and I still got the Niners winning by 6 in this game.
Interesting.
I'm on it.
I love
I'm
it.
on it.
I honestly do love it. All right, here we go. So give me a second. I just want to show this last play of the game. And guys, you could get my film analysis all on my Patreon, all right? But Mike, this to me lets me know that Brock Purdy is literally trying to dial that ball up, dial that pass up, and get the ball down the field. For some reason, I cannot multitask today. All right, here we go. Thank you for the super chat, 49ers _ throwback. Let me get that off the screen real quick. All right, so let's go ahead and fast forward to the last play real quick, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, I think this is it.
I think like somebody just Thanos snapped me. I'm vanishing over here. What just happened?
That is funny.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go. So, I mean, I think this is it. Now, I thought the blocking was pretty good. I mean, Jake Brendel held his own for the amount of time. I mean, he probably thought if he would have held him, it would have been a penalty. So, look, now I just want you to watch this guy right here and not Luke Farrell. Jake Thomas is going to be wide open. This is a tight end sitting in the middle of the field, wide open. Where does Brock love to throw? In the middle of the field. And so I think my issue is, why didn't he pull the trigger to the wide open target? You didn't even have to let this play develop. If you look at Brock's stance and with the 5 steps back,
he's about to get in that last step and hitch. Like, yeah.
Boom. Now, at this point, people were pissed off at Jake Brendel. I get it, because the pressure's coming. But Brock, you're looking at
should be throwing that towards the 40.
He should be throwing it towards the 40, not even to the man. This would have been the one time I would have said throw it to the man. But if he just threw it in that area, there's nobody there. The safety's playing 9 yards. 9 yards. How does he not see this? I think Brock needs new eyes. Boom. So, you know, people are mad now. Hold up, Mike, because people pissed off at Jake Brendel, but Dominic Pooney guy got there first and made Brock step to the side like his legs was broken, and then
can you click it back a step or no?
I can rewind it back. I use their thing.
Oh,
and I'll try to pause it. Go ahead.
I wanted to see if he stepped up or if he stood still.
He stepped to the side to avoid the pressure that was given up from Dominic Pooney.
So
Watch.
He's at the 40, and then he
see, that's Pooney right there.
41.
Now Brendel's guy's gonna come too, and that Brendel's guy's the one that generated. Eric Armstead generated the sack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if Brock pulls the trigger, which is what we're really not talking about right here, this is a big glance. This is another explosive play, guys. I'd have had another explosive play on my highlight reel, and instead of it being an explosive play, and this is what I mean, you have to stop freaking trashing Kyle Shanahan. These plays are there, and they're just not being executed to perfection.
And that's what I said. I said there's no
look at the
doubt
play
about
action
it in
pass.
my mind that he had a play. He had a series of plays dialed up for us to march down this field. I said there's no doubt about it in my mind. You can already tell where this play is designed.
Oh my God!
You can just look at the top left side of the screen.
So I figured it out. I figured it out though. I was trying. It took you to come on the show for me to have figured it out, because I was definitely battling with this. I figured it out. This is trust. This is trust. This is all trust. If that was George Kittle, ball would have been thrown. If that was Christian McCaffrey, ball would have been thrown. If that was Jawan Jennings, ball would have been thrown high. If that was Brandon Ayuk, ball would have been thrown. I'm gonna take my shots as when I could get him because I'm petty like that. So, Mike, you see it from here.
It's right there. He's looking at him.
How do you not pull the trigger, man? There was nobody else open, so I don't even know who he was trying to dial it up to. He's trying to get the ball down the field.
Bro, he hits inside. Like, he's just doing too much, man. Yeah. He's just doing too much, bro. And when Brock Purdy's operating in rhythm, that's that elite look. When he's throwing to spots and not people, when he is, when Kyle can make it so that he doesn't have to overthink the game, just go out there and do it. Right, the touchdown drive that we had, I called it a Jimmy Garoppolo-esque drive. You know why? That's when Kyle says, "Hey, just go out there and do what I'm telling you to do. Like, let's just go ahead and march down the field." Right? It's like you don't have to make reads. Read one, and if it's not there, you check down. That's it. There's no other options. Take the sack, and I got something else dialed up.
That's it.
Right? That's what that drive was supposed to be right there, and that's what that last touchdown drive was.
Listen, so we don't have to worry about that this week because he's not playing. So that's a good thing, right? Now, you're going to get Mac Jones, and Mac Jones has got to go up against a tough defense. All right, Mike? And so I like Mac Jones. I think he's tougher than the tough ones, man. But he's about to face the number 9 total defense in the league. He's about to face the 9th as far as yards per game, average yards per game. They're 10th in passing. All right, they only give up 186 yards per game. Guess what else? They're 10th in rushing. Right? They only give up 98. We don't even rush average 80 yards per game on the ground. They're 10th in points per game at 20.3. They're right behind, actually, the San Francisco 49ers, which is funny. But they're a top 10 defense is what I'm trying to say if I'm alluding to.
They played nobody but one team and they lost.
That's fair.
I ain't worried about these Rams, bro. They're going to sit here and try to tell us that we ain't played nobody and that we all a bunch of pushovers and all that stuff. They haven't played anybody either except the Eagles, and they lost to them. They played the Texans, who can't put up points to save their lives. They played the Titans, who everybody about to get fired. It's going to be a fire sale over there. They played the Colts. That's where their 3 wins come from. I am not scared of this team, bro. I'm not scared of this team.
So hold on. Colts were undefeated. The Eagles were undefeated. And they had the Eagles beat. They lost that game. The Rams.
They didn't show up in the second half.
Hold on.
At all.
They found a way to lose the game. Sounds like a team we know, right? They literally found a way to lose the game. It took Jalen Hurts to say, F this, Jobu, I'm going to do it myself. And they weren't expecting that because they were expecting the different type of Hurts. And they couldn't, what's the word, adjust or adapt to that. That's why I like the matchup. I think Mac Jones brings a different savvy to the game. Get more boot actions, more rollouts, more things that just make sense for the 49ers to do what? Methodically move the ball down the football field. It comes down to players executing, and it's not just Mac. Mike, I think my concerns are you don't have Ricky Pearsall, so the explosive plays are gone. Can DeMarcus Robinson be that guy that can step up this week? Is that the man for the explosive plays down the football field? Are you elevating again Malik Turner? Is this a Russell Gage elevation week? Like, what are we talking? And if it is, we ain't seen none of the motherfuckers do anything at this point. So maybe you're right. Maybe the okey doke is the way to go to kind of fake out, you know what I'm saying, what they're going to be able to do. And so the Niners offensively, let me ask you this, Mike. Do you feel the Niners are going to struggle the most offensively or defensively?
Yes.
Okay.
Offensively. This defense is ready. They locked and loaded. Everybody sitting here want to talk about Devontae Adams and talk about Puka Nacua. I'm telling y'all that these aggressive corners, right, you're going to see Upton Stout locking down or up. I'm not going to say locking down. He's going to lock up with Puka Nacua. That is a matchup I cannot wait to see. Puka is big and physical, and Upton Stout likes to play physical. It's going to be hard for them to throw flags against Upton Stout in that game because Puka's a physical receiver. I like that. I want to see that. Devontae Adams going to be on lock all day long by Deontay Lenore.
Yeah. Ronaldo Green's full participant in practice too, so that's good.
And even I didn't even know that right there. This secondary was built for this receiving core. I am telling y'all something, that this is the moment that they've been waiting for. This is what the buildup has been all about. This is why the Niners were so anxious and adamant about putting Upton Stout into the starting lineup immediately. When have we ever seen them just propel a rookie into the lineup like that? They were getting ready for this week. This is the important game.
They did that with Talanoa Hufanga. I don't know why I be having answers, but just be having answers. I'm just saying, they did it with Huff. But to be listen, my concern is this. You're talking about up the style playing physical, great. He can't play over physical though, because the calls will always go to the defense. And he's a rookie. And I think they're targeting him as far as like the refs. Because if you go back and look at that DPI, bro, I tried to slow that junk down so many times. I'm missing the one. I'm missing the one view, the one view where you could really tell. And so you got to I didn't see a grab. And if there was a grab, it happened way before he broke away from the dude to jump the route. You know what I mean? But that's the
I wanted to
second
see it
time.
from behind him. They never showed it from behind Stout. You know what I mean? And thank y'all in the chat for having my back. Thank y'all. He didn't start his rookie year. It was his second year that they propelled him out there. They right. Thank y'all. Whew. I ain't had nothing to say because I remember him just like, why are we rushing this dude out? I understand that he worked with, Pat Troy, but like, why would we? But it was the following year. Tart and Jimmy were still here.
Oh yeah, Tart who dropped the pass. Got you.
Yeah.
Dropped the interception. Sorry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
that's the thing, right? The Niners don't have any interceptions on the season. That's going to change. The Niners don't have any rushing touchdowns on the season. That's going to change. The Niners didn't get any hits on the quarterback. That's going to change. All of those things are going to be gone. The confidence is going to build. This defense and run game are the two things that we've been struggling with. I'm telling y'all, you're going to see a 4-quarter complete show from the defense. I'm telling y'all right now. Now, special teams, I don't know. They might win this game because of two special teams.
I mean, that's how the Jags lost. That's how the Jags won.
Mm-hmm.
You okay? Because you can't tell me that I'm gonna give you the ball 4 times and lose by 5 points.
Right.
That don't even add up. And they scored off of every turnover. Let's to be clear. They got touchdowns. So and field goals.
Oh
so,
yeah.
So like they scored off of every turn. So like that junk is crazy. And at the end of the day, it came down to that one freaking return, something we've never seen before. You got to get Isaac Guerrero off special teams, man. He just not a special teams player. And I was telling this to John. I'm like, some players just don't play special teams. I know you're trying to figure out a spot for them to be on the active roster, but when you throw them on something that they don't play, expect them to mess up. You got to teach them. That's where coaching comes in, right? I'm not going to just throw you on special teams because I know you're a great linebacker, but bro, can you play special teams? Yeah, I could play
on the coverage side.
Yeah, I could play special teams, and then you can't play it. Like you miss your lane. You're not communicating, but you overrun the situation. That has to be taught. Where's Brant Boyer? Like, where's the teaching? That's a young player. I'm not chalking that up to him. If he's not getting better on special teams, that's coaching. We say that about every other player. We talk about Chris Kosirik not developing a defensive line. It's coaching. We talk about Kyle Shanahan not develop offense. It's coaching. Coaching they have to figure out how to develop these players. Now, to be fair to Brant Boyer, that wasn't his guy. He didn't draft him, blah, 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 blah. But listen, go down there and talk to him, man. Listen, this is what I need you to do. But maybe he's just not a tackler. Maybe he's just not, I don't know. He's not a gunner. Ravi with the Super Chat contribution says, kind of over this coaching staff at this point, to be honest. Mike, are you kind of over the coaching staff?
I can see how people are getting there. I could see how people are getting there. I think that they want, you know what I think Niner fans want? I think the Niner fans want to have one of those
they
top
want a Super
5
Bowl
quarterbacks, right? Yeah, but they do want a Super Bowl.
They don't care about none of that. They just want a Super Bowl. Like I think Niner fans at this point, Mike, they don't care who playing quarterback. They just want to win the Super Bowl.
Interesting.
I mean, okay, I take it back. That's what I want.
No, because I'm with you. I do. That's why I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
We've been too close for comfort twice, and just under this regime, right? I'm not even gonna go back to the Jim Harbaugh day, how we lost that Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. We lost that game from the jump, but the fact that we came and clawed back, I'm like, oh snap, and we made it a game.
Points. But yeah,
right. But my point is, like, I think at this point, it's just been so long since we've been able to celebrate as a fan base, as a unity, as a community. Like it's just crazy. I don't think the coaching staff needs to go. I'm not over the coaching staff. I think we're still tweaking stuff out, guys. It's week 5.
I think where people say things like this is that like it's clear that they don't value what some of the obvious deficiencies are, right? Like when are they going to put real investments into the offensive line? Don't talk about the trade for Trent
That's
Williams.
fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk to me about that one time they went out and got a guy named Weston Richburg, right? And he played for one time, right? Like, they want to see, like, it doesn't take a lot. Like, you look at this past draft or 2 drafts ago, you could have invested in some offensive linemen because none of those dudes are here. Right now, I think Jair Brown might be the only person still around.
To be fair, they have invested in the offensive line. They just haven't invested in the way you wanted them to. They didn't spend first round picks.
7th-round picks.
Yeah, but that's investment. A pick is a pick. Like you're using a pick.
You're doing no. But you're doing a technicality thing, saying yes, technically they did. What I'm saying is that they don't identify some of the clear deficiencies, and that's how people say they're over the coaching staff.
Mike, if they drafted an offensive lineman in the first round, and he came here and got hurt, they would be pissed.
But it don't have to be the first round, though. Like
second round,
third, fourth.
They got one in the 3rd round last year.
It was Banks.
They got one in the second round that year. They got Dominic Pooney in the 3rd round. They invest in the offensive line.
And those guys end up being starters. So why does it take so long to do it again? It's every 3rd year.
But it doesn't take so long to do it again. They've done it. They've continued. They've added Spencer Burford. They've added guys. It's just not guys that we're the top 100 guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not the guys
that. And because that's the stuff that frustrates fans.
But why does it frustrate? And see, this is where it gets tricky because people will, like, then how are the Niners? If the Niners' offensive line is so bad, right? If it's so bad, right? How are the Niners 5th in yards, 5th in passing? They're not good in rushing. They're 27th in rushing.
I don't know any of the stats, so I can't.
But my point is, you can't. People be like, oh, we can't. We see there's the eye test, and then there's statistics. Every team in this league has played 4 games, so it's super fair. And if the Niners are 5th overall in total offense, they are struggling in areas: red zone, scoring period, rushing. Yeah, they're struggling. But their passing game is their strength. We see teams every year where it flip-flops. There's not really necessarily a balanced team in the league. Maybe Detroit. And that's because they're built that way. They've sucked forever. When the last time the Niners has sucked consecutive seasons for 5 to 10 years in a stretch, and they're just
we get one bad season. Yeah.
So, Mike, how do you replenish the offensive line with one bad season, Mike?
That's when you draft them early, though.
No,
don't wait to the end.
You're missing my
point. You take the bad season and then spin that to the draft pick.
No, you got other needs, man. Like, you got other needs that are serviceable. Like, that's the issue. Like, it's not like we have. All right, you look at Detroit. They probably got one of the top offensive lines, but they were in last place for 55 years. Cleveland Browns, last place. Like, and I think their offensive line is trash, but they got a great defensive line. Like, you're going to invest in one or the other. When you suck, you drafting the best defensive player. You really drafting the offensive lineman with the first 5 picks. Really. Maybe first 10, 15. Mm-hmm. And the Niners just see, all right, our offensive line is serviceable. Yo, Brock, quarterback, get the ball out of your hands in 2-point-something seconds. Our offensive line will work. Like, you get what it's scheme. It's a whole bunch. And so I think, I'm not saying the offensive line is great. I think that the offensive line is just very serviceable for the Niners.
Yeah, and I hyper-focused on the offensive line because I think that's one of the biggest ones that fans like pull their hair out about.
Yes,
we would have loved to see an earlier
Sewell,
investment, like a tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of people that don't like the injury staff, right? Like who let Brock Purdy come back out on the field, right? Like it's not about whether or not he felt good. It's a tendon issue, right? So as soon as you stop using that tendon, the swelling's going to go down and it's going to feel okay.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if a person passes a test, they pass the test, then they pass the test. Just because the performance don't match what they did prior to the test, Brock Purdy's been struggling since last fucking season. What are we talking about? And so you're telling me
I know.
So we talking about his toe been
I'm
fucked
not the
up
one
since
blaming
then?
the toe.
No, I'm asking you a question. So we talking about the toe had been messed up all that time? Because I'm confused.
Nope.
He throwing the
No, this is
same
Brock.
high throws. He's still not stepping into the throws. He's not being quick with the processing. He's dialing up big plays. And maybe you're right. Maybe Kyle Shanahan need to pull the reins back and be like, do what the fuck I say. Maybe that's what it is.
Yes.
Kyle,
or get a quarterback
no,
that's a higher
no, tighten the leash. Because when Kyle, remember that? Okay, go back to that time, Mike, when Brock Purdy threw that touchdown in the tightest window to Brandon Ayuk we've ever seen in our entire lives, and it was coming back across the where it should have been picked off, right? And what did Kyle Shanahan do?
He was pissed.
He cussed him the F
He was
out.
pissed. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And Brock was like, he came back down to earth. Maybe this contract, I knew this show would get controversial at some. Maybe Brock's contract got him higher than the earth.
Brock had a lot of positive things happen in this offseason. Marriage, money.
None of that shit got to do with football.
But
None of it has to do with his play. It could affect it. It could. But I'm just saying, none of it has.
You feel insecure. You stop working as hard. I told y'all that the blessing in disguise was Mac Jones. It wasn't because I thought Mac Jones was going to come in here and take his job. I thought it was going to be somebody behind Brock to push him again. I didn't like what I saw from Brock Purdy last year because there was nobody behind him. I thought that he got content. I thought he got complacent. Like, there's nobody to push me here.
Who was our backup quarterback last year?
Sudfeld. No.
Mordecai.
Mordecai was one of them.
No, he was the third string. Who was the backup though? Because Sam Darnold was playing
was
for
it,
the.
Was it Dobbs?
It was Dobbs.
It was
Dobbs.
There was nobody here to push him. That's.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. I thought. Listen, there was plenty of times I thought Josh Dobbs should have been on the football field.
I'm not talking about in a game situation. I am saying for the spot. Like,
thank you, Brandon Allen and Josh Dobbs.
There was no pressure that Brock Purdy thought he was going to lose his job.
Yeah, I totally get where you're coming from this.
And he's feeling that way right now, even with Mac Jones winning those 2 starts, right?
So you trying to say
that way
Brock,
now. He went to the podium last night and straight up was like, oh, there's no doubt about it. If I was healthy, I would be starting on Thursday. I'm like, who the fuck? Why are you so confident in that? You are 1-1, and that guy is 2-0. Why are you so confident?
Because his contract says he's. I mean, like Mike.
Yeah, and that's exactly why. It's complacency. That's exactly it.
Yeah, but everybody gets complacent at some point. I mean, if I'm paying you $100 million, your motherfucking ass better be out there for $100 million.
Let me ask you a question. Is that $100 million in my bank, or is that what's due at the end of my contract?
Oh,
shut up, end of my contract.
All right, let's talk about. I'm not talking about the whole $100 million. How much Brock's supposed to make a year? So if that's what he get in a year, I'm expecting you to be out there. You want to get all technical?
No, it's not. That's not what I was trying to do. My point is that he don't have it all. He should still be working towards attaining the rest of that money.
And he is working towards attaining it. Right now, he's being sidelined with the injury, right? And I don't. My personal take on the situation is I don't think Brock's injury is what's affecting his play.
Me neither. I'm with you.
I think it's mental now, and I think he is.
He's pushing.
He's turning
He's
into
overthinking.
Jake Moody.
Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh, I like what you did there. Oh, you turned him into a kicker. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Mentally wise.
Bro, he got that contract.
Jake Moody got hurt, and that cat was never the same mentally. I don't know if Brock is hurt or we never really asked him. Like, it's just.
Did the contract put more pressure on him, you think? You think
For
maybe he
what?
feels like now he's got to live up to it now? Like, oh, man, they gave me all
Brock
this money.
needs
Like,
to go out there and just play football, bro. Like, I'm the type of person, like, you're not going to always have your whole squad with you. It's just not the way the world works. You want your squad to be with you. You want the squad.
He did it in week 1. No Kittle. Pearsall, Jennings was on the sideline.
Kittle caught the first touchdown, and then they kind of
on the opening drive,
and then they kind of cruised. Yeah, they barely won, but they kind of took that high and
but
the defense
he did
that
it without them. Moody missing field goals, right? Like no Ayuk, no Kittle for the remainder of that game. Like obviously, but like like Debo's gone. He did it without the who's. He did
For
it.
sure. And I'm not. My point is though. What I'm trying to say is that then he has to continue to consistently do it without the who's because he's never gonna have the who's back. And one of his biggest who's is gone. Like he's with the Commanders. So ain't nothing you could do about that. The other who's who, Mike, is on the PUP.
Mm-hmm.
And now you see a little bit of chemistry. Juwan Jennings became a who's who for Brock. That's why Brock can throw the high passes. Brock's passes that he threw in that last game were off. He thought all he had was Juwan Jennings on his
He
team.
thought everybody was 6'5". He thought everybody was 6'5" with a 74-inch wingspan, bro. I never see, bro. He had little ass Christian McCaffrey, and people talking about it touched both hands. He put a shit. If y'all don't shut up, are y'all crazy? Like y'all got to be better than this. Y'all got to be better than this.
But they're not. They're not. It touched his hands, and it should have been a catch. And look, I'm gonna say this. Christian McCaffrey.
And it should have been.
It should have been. It should have been a catch. You're right. You're not wrong. There was no way his small ass torso of a body was coming down with that pass. He would have literally. You want to know how he could have caught that pass? The only way he would have caught that pass is if he OBJ'd it with a one hand stretch and somehow gripped it, and he would have got rocked.
I thought about if he instead of jumping tried to speed up and extend his hands, would that have? But that ball was high.
That ball was high. It was sailing too. So like it was a dart. Like Brock's throwing darts because Kendrick Bourne dropped the dart too, bro. How you drop a dart,
bro? Did you see the one Christian McCaffrey? He's even doing it for the short. Oh my God, he's turning to Colin Kaepernick. Remember the short pass to
So we got
Christian
wait. We got Brock turning into Kaepernick and Garoppolo at the same time.
And Moody. You said Moody. You said Moody. Yo,
so Moody from the confidence perspective, I feel like Brock is losing his confidence. I truly do, and I like that can't happen. That cannot happen. If that happened, Mike, we would be the laughing stock of the NFL.
So here's the thing, right? Wayne, and this isn't like a Brock Purdy thing.
No.
It's about to be about Brock Purdy, though. The thing is, we can still win with him.
Oh, for sure.
And the way that he plays, we just need him to take some of those negatives and just tone it down a little bit, like just a little bit. I'm cool with a pick or two a game. I'm okay. I'm okay with a turnover or two. I don't want him. Don't get me wrong. I don't want him at all, ever. Right? I want him to score on every drive. But I'm also a realist, and I know what his tendencies are, and I know how he processes and how he plays the game. He has the mindset of, I can make this throw. I'm gonna make this throw. Watch me make this throw. Damn, I shouldn't have tried to make this throw. That's how he thinks.
What do we call that? That's not a gunslinger, though, right? Like that's not. Is that what we label as?
It is kind of like.
So
that
can we throw another
mentality.
quarterback into this equation? So he's turning into Brett Favre?
All right.
Because the touchdowns are matching the motherfucking interceptions. Like, that's a good one.
Jameis Winston, 30-30.
No.
Jameis Winston has that same mindset, though. He does think I can
Brock's
make
a
that
better
throw.
quarterback than Jameis Winston. You know what, Brock? You know what? Damn, how we get on Brock? Because Brock not playing. That's why. It's Mac. We should be talking about Mac. But nah, Mac gonna go out there and win this game, even though I think we're gonna lose. Mike, this is my thing, right? So I think Brock Purdy, yeah. I think for Brock, I think that the NFL has figured him out, and they're forcing him to win other ways than with his brain. And I think Brock's not built that way. Now, I'm not saying consistently to where he could consistently do it. Now, when I say I need Brock to go out and just play football, that's exactly what I mean. And I don't mean backyard football, Mike. I mean, like, just play the game. Brock had a run for 11 yards in this game, and it was one of the best decisions he made all season because there was no linebacker in front of him. But that happened more than once in this game. And you know what he didn't do? He didn't step up in the pocket. So why is Brock, like you said, not stepping up in the pocket? Now, he has a lack of a strong arm. He can't see over the offensive line, Mike, and he has small hands.
Is that why he don't step up?
Bro. He can't
Is that why he don't step up? He can't see.
So we got to get 6'4", 6'3" dudes on the offensive line. We gotta get low pudgy cats with all center of gravity, like low center of gravity.
Only tall tackles. Everybody else got to be 6'4" or shorter.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
We should have drafted my man from the Charlotte 49ers. What was his name? Nate something. Nate.
But my point is, I think that's coming back to hinder him because the defensive front up front is pushing back this offensive line a little bit into Brock's vision. So Brock's got to step to the side to try to get clear vision. Why do you think we doing all these crazy boot actions and bootlegs and all this type of stuff? Brock needs a clearer vision to make those passes, especially if we're not running. And, So, Mike, in this game, can the 49ers run on this defense?
Yes, they can, but they have to get a little more creative. And we saw some of that creativity coming out going into the second half, going into halftime, and then coming out in the second half, right? Like Kyle Shanahan started to mix it up a little bit. I love that little
shovel pass.
The shovel pass, yeah. Like so, we're seeing some things there. Kyle's got it in there. He's been waiting for these opportunities, and this is when I think he's going to pull out all the stops. The whole world is watching, and Kyle talks about that. Like, there's something different about Thursday night football. You're kicking off the week. You're setting the tone for the week, and everybody's watching. It's different than Sunday night football. Some people might be out at parties and all that. Monday night football is a little different. People coming in from work, they might maybe just be relaxing. But Thursday, everybody's watching. It gets everything kicked off, and I think Kyle's going to be in his bag. They have to be able to move. And I think start running behind the tackles, not behind the guards, not behind the center. I think they need to start running behind the tackles.
That's outside zone, and they're just not getting there. It's like all right. So Trent is down the field, and the rest of the guys is filling. The defense is penetrating. There's only one other guy, but it's like two guys penetrating the guard. And they're they're run blitzing on every run.
Right.
So to get to the outside, it's just like, it's so difficult. It has been difficult this year. Without George Kittle kind of chipping on that edge on the end, it's been a little difficult. And I'm not taking away from Farrell and his run blocking, but those
guys are trying.
They're trying.
They're not Kittle.
They're not Kittle.
You're right.
They're not Kittle. Right. So the outside zone is gone. It's obsolete. Now, this team likes to generate pressure from where? The interior. I can't. Thank you. Likes to create pressure from the interior. They got they'll move Jared Verse to the inside. They got the Braden Fisk. They got the guys on the outside. Why not just run past the big motherfuckers? Like, just straight up. Like, just run straight up.
Because our interior don't hold up.
Oh, you got
they get pushed back into them.
That's not that. So that changes. That's what I mean. Now you just got to change the way you scheming on the offensive line. Slant the offensive line to certain areas.
Like let them push them. Use their momentum.
Yeah. What happened to that? That used to be a technique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Jake Brindle can't block for shit. But if he slants, the line to the left, now he's it's not a hold. It's not a whatever. It's not going to get you a penalty. And now you're creating somebody to run right off the right cheek of your ass. Boom. Mm-hmm. Then you'll get 3 or 4 yards to carry.
We winning this game, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's too obvious. It's too obvious.
I already picked we weren't winning, so I got to stick with it. But my gut feel like I think they're going to go out there and win this game. Now, in high fashion, it's going to be a gritty motherfucker, though. It's going to be another gritty joint. It's going to be a gritty joint.
When I say Niners by 6, I'm talking like just got that last touchdown, we won type of thing. Yeah. Like, I'm not talking about.
Oh God, I can't stand for that. I'd be dead. Like, I can't take another week of that. Like, that's gonna mess up. Give me all.
Sky Moore gonna have to play of the game. It's gonna be incredible.
Mike, who's your wide receiver 1 in this game? I put a tweet out on.
It's Robinson. I already picked him up. Right, so you ain't seeing that league. I picked him up
because you be cheating. You don't respond to nobody in the chat and the message, but you sure be on that fantasy football waiver wire. I tell you that.
Wait, what message? In the fantasy messages?
Nothing. No.
I don't know how those work.
Oh, all right. I'm about to do the sim, Mike. Right as you go bowling, 6:30, right here, Madden sim. I done changed the rosters. We about to watch a game.
They gonna get dog walked. I'm gonna see if I can get this.
Watch the Niners win the sim, though.
No,
Watch the Niners win the sim. Because I will tell you this. I think Mac Jones was tuned up. Because last week, the Jags whipped our ass, bro, in the sim. But they whipped our ass so bad, Mike, I took Brock Purdy out in the third quarter. It's like, nah, you ain't got it, though. Put Mac Jones in.
Kyle should have done that.
Yeah, we put Mac Jones in. We started coming back.
Yeah.
The offense flowed. So Chrissy says all that married sex is wearing him out. Brock just has to get back to having fun playing football. I think Mike talked about pressure. And we're not talking about the offensive line pressure that they're giving up. We just talk about the pressures that come with being him.
Right.
There's a lot that goes into that. The commercials, the stuff, like everything. Like once you become him, it's a wrap. Peachy wants to know, Mike, who's stopping Puka? Because Mike says Stout. I say Stout.
So here's the beautiful thing about the size difference between those two guys, and it's vast, right? Mm-hmm. So that means that they're going to try to throw over Stout. Yes. Puka's
no.
big. They're gonna. You think?
No. Puka has great hands.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't think they have to try to throw over Stout. I think Puka's your slot guy. He gonna feast. My thing is this: let him catch the ball, make the tackle. It's the yards after the catch that you got to worry about for Puka. I don't care if Upton Stout gives up 10 receptions.
I said he was gonna have like 6 to 8 receptions, but it's only gonna be for like 67 yards. Like he's not going nowhere.
Just don't give up the yards after the catch. I think I said that in my my keys to victories. Like, yo, you gotta. It's not stopping Puka. Peachy is limiting Puka. Like, let him have the catches. Because 10 catches gives me 10 points. So I'm still good.
Right. Puka's 6'2", and Upton Stout is what?
5'3". He like 5'7", 5'8"?
Nah, 5'8". Yeah, he's 5'8".
He's my height.
I was thinking they try to throw over him, which what Upton Stout is really good at is getting his hands under there and popping the ball out.
Playing
his arm up.
Yeah.
And I think that plays to the size, or that's him knowing his size, maybe. That's him knowing his size, and I think he's going to do that all day to Puka. Puka going to have like 3 drops in this game, yo.
Nah.
I can't wait. I
don't know about the 3 drops, but and if he does, I'm happy. My thing is just don't give up the yards after the catch. Now, we didn't talk about Tutu Atwell because that's the burner. That DeMarcus Robinson gone, Tutu Atwell fills that position that DeMarcus Robinson used to do when they had Tutu Atwell. That's the guy. Renardo Green on Tutu Atwell giving up the deep passes down the football field.
Not his first game back. That's scary.
That's scary. Come on, man. We got it. Like,
I don't know if I want that. Yeah.
So you definitely don't want to put Demo on him and then leave the second year player on Adams.
I don't know. Adams' speed ain't what it used to be, and Renardo was no slouch. Let's not.
He gives up the pass. He gives up the catch. His technique is there, but he's kind of like he gives up the catches and he gets penalties. So I'm a little concerned. Mm-hmm. Do they target him? Because I already know who Matthew Stafford's targeting this whole game.
It's going to be anyone not named Lenore, though. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not going after Lenore.
I want to see that. If I'm Matthew Stafford, I'm trying that shit. I'm sorry.
You want to demoralize the Niners.
I want to trust to see how good Lenore really is.
Lenore's got to have like the lowest amount of targets in the league. He might have. He's got
the lowest grade and the lowest amount of time. Like he's just no one's targeting him.
Lowest grade?
Yeah, because it's him and his run defense and all that stuff they factor into that shit, yo. But they're not like, to be fair, they're not targeting him. He's got a couple penalties on the year, so it's little stuff like that. Stuff they got to fix up. But,
so it's like it's the lack of opportunities, and you got a penalty.
Right.
Well,
penalties
that
really
I'm worried about.
Penalties really demoralize your grade, like from PFF on PFF, because it's the only thing that makes sense for me. Like you play this good, and then you get a penalty, and then all of a sudden your grade goes. So
right, you dropped 30 points out of it.
Yeah, like damn, from a penalty, damn. I didn't even call the penalty. The ref did. Telling the ref not to call the penalty. I didn't penalize. All right, so this is gonna be an interesting game. X-Man says Darrell Luter Jr. He played pretty good last week. You know what I don't like? oh, Mike, damn! It just hit me. Special teams will be back in full effect, baby. Let's go. Ronaldo Green returns to the lineup. Darrell goes back to special teams. Problem solved. I was wondering what the freak happened. I was like, yo, we've been bad on special teams, but we never was that bad. Remember I said, Mike, you take those players on special teams and they go to the starting lineup. It's tough for the coach.
I've been telling everybody. I've been
yes,
saying
sir.
I haven't quite given up on Brant Boyer yet because all of his starters are now starting on the 11. And he's got replacement of replacement of replacement. Like he
has the hardest job, believe it or not. Because once those guys graduate to or elevate to a starting role, he gotta put the backup in there. Like, you know what I mean? They're already the backup. And so now he got to get those guys. So look, but he still got to do his job. Great show, Mike. I know you got to get going. Take us home, man. Oh, do the Niners stand a chance against the Rams?
Absolutely. You damn right.
You damn right. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. We'll see y'all on the next one. Football all day tomorrow on both channels. That's all you getting. We'll be back tonight, 9 p.m. Nitty Gritty Niners Talk. Peace.
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.